सो हेलो वन वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। तो इस वीडियो में हम एसएससी स्टेनोग्राफर एग्जाम 2026 के लिए मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट जीके क्वेश्चंस और उसके साथ लॉट्स ऑफ एक्स्ट्रा इंपॉर्टेंट डिटेल्स को भी कवर करेंगे। और मैं बता दूं कि ये वीडियो और आगे जो वीडियोस लाऊंगा वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा हेल्पफुल होगा। आप लोग बस वीडियो को पूरा देखना, फिर बताना ये हेल्पफुल है या नहीं, ठीक है। और इसका PDF आप लोगों को टेलीग्राम पर मिल जाएगा। और एक बात, चैनल में नए हो तो ज़रूर सब्सक्राइब कर देना, ठीक है। तो शुरू करें। तो पहला सवाल, which architectural style is best described by the following features: ribbed vaults, pointed arcs, flying buttresses, and stained glass windows? राइट आंसर है गॉथिक, ऑप्शन नंबर डी। Gothic architecture originated in 12th century France and is characterized by pointed arcs, ribbed vaults, flying buttresses, and large stained glass windows. Neo-Gothic style was widely used in British colonial India. Prime examples include the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus in Mumbai and the Calcutta High Court. Indo-Saracenic architecture combined traditional Indian elements with Victorian Gothic and Neo-Classical style. Example: Gateway of India, Victoria Memorial. Mughal architecture features bulbous domes, symmetrical layouts, minarets, and pietre dura, as seen in the Taj Mahal and Red Fort. St. Paul's Cathedral in Kolkata is a classical example of Indo-Gothic architecture in West Bengal. The transition from Romanesque architecture to Gothic was marked by the structural introduction of the pointed arc, which reduced lateral thrust on walls. Next question देखेंगे। Question number 2. Which Rajput ruler defeated Muhammad Ghori in the first battle of Tarain? Option number D. Prithviraj Chauhan. Prithviraj Chauhan defeated Muhammad Ghori in the first battle of Tarain in 1191 CE. Muhammad Ghori defeated Prithviraj Chauhan in the second battle of Tarain in 1192 CE, establishing Muslim rule in North India. Battle of Chandawar 1194 CE. Muhammad Ghori defeated Jaichand, the Ghadawala ruler of the Kannauj. Rana Sanga fought Babur in the Battle of Khanwa in 1527 CE. Chand Bardai, the court poet of Prithviraj Chauhan, authored the epic poem Prithviraj Raso. Prithviraj Chauhan ruled from his twin capitals at Ajmer and Kila Rai Pithora, present-day Delhi. Question number 3. Which Mughal emperor issued the Deccan campaign against the Marathas and spent significant time in the region? Option number B is the right answer, Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb, also known as Alamgir, spent the last 25 years of his reign 1681 to 1707 in the Deccan, fighting the Marathas, Bijapur and Golconda, earning the Deccan the title of Aurangzeb's Alsa. Aurangzeb annexed the Deccan Sultanates of Bijapur in 1686 and Golconda in 1687. Akbar was the first Mughal emperor to initiate campaigns in the Deccan, capturing Ahmednagar, defended by Chand Bibi, and Asirgarh Fort 1601. Shah Jahan created 4 Deccan provinces and appointed Aurangzeb as the viceroy of the Deccan twice. Aurangzeb built the Bibi ki Maqbara in Aurangabad, Chhatrapati Shambhajinagar, as a replica of the Taj Mahal for his wife Dildas Banu Begum. Following Aurangzeb's death at Ahmednagar in 1707, the Mughal emperor entered a phase of rapid decline and fragmentation. Question number 4. Who was the founder of the Maurya Empire? Option number B is the right answer, Chandragupta Maurya. Chandragupta Maurya established the Maurya Empire in 322 BCE after overthrowing Dhanananda, the last ruler of the Nanda dynasty. He was guided by his chief advisor and prime minister Chanakya, also known as Kautilya and Vishnugupta, who wrote the treatise Arthashastra. Chandragupta Maurya defeated Seleucus' first Niketer in 305 BCE. Megasthenes was sent as the Seleucid ambassador to his court and authored Indica. According to Jain tradition, Chandragupta Maurya embraced Jainism under the Bhadrabahu and performed Sallekhana first unto death at Shravan Belagola. Bindusar, son of Chandragupta, succeeded him and was known to the Greeks as Amitrochus, slayer of foes. The modern imperial capital was located at Patliputra, modern day Patna, famous for its massive wooden palisades described by Megasthenes. Question number 5. Name the Indian port that is largest exporter of iron ore. Option number D. Marmagaon Port. Marmagaon Port in Goa is India's leading port for the exports of raw iron ore, primarily sourced from Goa and Karnataka. Paradip Port, Odisha, is a major deep water port on the east coast, handling heavy bulk cargo including iron ore and coal. Visakhapatnam Port, located in Andhra Pradesh, is a major natural harbour and the second largest port by cargo volume on the east coast. Dindal Port, Kandla, in Gujarat, is a tidal port and India's largest major port by total cargo volume handled. Jawaharlal Nehru Port Trust JNPT Nhava Sheva in Maharashtra is India's largest container port. India has 13 major ports managed by the central government and over 200 notified non-major minor ports under state maritime boards. Question number 6. Which Indian state has the highest proportion of its workforce population engaged in agriculture? Option number B. Bihar. According to the Census of India and the Periodic Labour Force Survey (PLFS), Bihar has the highest percentage of its total workforce engaged in the agricultural sector, over 70%. As per the Census 2011, 54.6% of India's total workforce is engaged in agricultural activities as cultivators and agricultural labourers. Uttar Pradesh has the highest total number, absolute count, of agricultural workers in India. Primary sector, agriculture, forestry, fishing contributes approximately 18 to 20% to India's gross value added (GVA), despite employing over half the national labor force. Disguised unemployment is the most prominent feature of Indian agriculture, where more labor is engaged than marginally necessary. Small and marginal land holdings less than 2 hectares account for over 86% of total operational land holdings in India. Question number 7. Which union territory has the highest population density as per the Census 2011? Option number D. Delhi. National Capital Territory of Delhi recorded the highest population density among all UTs and states in Census 2011 with 11,320 persons per square kilometer. Chandigarh holds the second highest density among union territories with 9,258 persons per square kilometer. Among Indian states, Bihar has the highest population density, 1,106 persons per square kilometer, followed by West Bengal, 1,028. Arunachal Pradesh has the lowest population density among all states, 17 persons per square kilometer. Andaman and Nicobar Island has the lowest population density among UTs, 46 persons per square kilometer. Overall national population density of India as per Census 2011 stands at 382 persons per square kilometer, up from 325 in 2001. Move on to the next question. Question number 8. Which of the following rivers forms a delta? Which of the following rivers forms a delta along the eastern coastal plains? Option number D is the right answer. Godavari. Godavari River forms a massive delta along the Bay of Bengal coast, eastern coastal plains near Rajmundry in Andhra Pradesh. East flowing rivers Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri flow into the Bay of Bengal and form large delta due to gentle slopes and heavy sediment loads. West flowing rivers like Narmada, Tapi, Mahi, Sabarmati drains into Arabian Sea and form estuaries rather than deltas due to steep gradients and rocky beds. Godavari is the longest river in peninsular India, 1465 km, and is known as Dakshin Ganga or Bridha Ganga, originates at Trimbakeshwar, Nashik, Maharashtra. Pranhita, combined flow of Wardha, Wenganga and Penganga, is the largest tributary of the Godavari river. Kolleru Lake, one of India's largest freshwater lake, lies between the deltas of Godavari and Krishna rivers. Question number 9. Which of the following is a subject under the state list? Option number B is the right answer, public order. Seventh schedule of the Indian Constitution divides legislative powers between the union and state into three lists: union list, state list, and concurrent list. Public order, police, public health and sanitation, agriculture, and local government are key subjects under the state list. Defense, banking, foreign affairs, atomic energy, and railways are subjects under the union list. Education, forests, weight and measurement, protection of wild animals and birds, and administration of justice were moved from the state list to the concurrent list via the 42nd Amendment Act 1976. Article 248 vests residuary powers, subject not listed in any of the three lists, exclusively in the central parliament. Article 249 empowers Parliament to legislate on a state list subjects in the national interest if the Rajya Sabha passes a resolution by a two-third majority. Question number 10. How does Article 356 impact the federal structure of India? Option number C. It allows central to dismiss the state governments. Article 356 provides for the imposition of President's rule state emergency in a state if the constitutional machinery fails, allowing the center to dismiss the state government and assume executive authority. President's rule must be approved by both houses of parliament within 2 months from the date of issue. It can be extended for a maximum total period of 3 years, subject to parliamentary approval every 6 months. Okay. Landmark Supreme Court judgment in the SR Bombay versus Union of India 1994 case put strict check on the arbitrary use of Article 356, making it subject to judicial review. Article 352 deals with national emergency, while Article 360 deals with financial emergency. Article 356 was invoked for the very first time in Punjab in 1951. Question number 11. The Vice President of India is a part of which branch of the government? Legislative only, executive only, judicial only, both executive and legislative. Option number D is the right answer, both executive and legislative. Article 52 to 78 in part 5 of the Constitution deals with the Union Executive, which consists of the President, Vice President, Prime Minister, Council of Ministers, and the Attorney General of India. Under Article 64, the Vice President serves in a legislative capacity as the ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha, Council of States. The Vice President is elected by an electoral college consisting of members of both houses of parliament, both elected and nominated members, using proportional representation by single transferable vote. Article 66. Minimum age requirement to contest for the post of the Vice President is 35 years and the term of office is 5 years. The Vice President does not draw a salary as Vice President but draws a salary as the ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Dr. S. Radhakrishnan and Muhammad Hamid Ansari are the only two vice presidents to have served 2 consecutive terms. Question number 12. Which of the following pairs is correctly matched with respect to schedule of the Indian Constitution? Option number A. 11th schedule, powers and responsibilities of panchayats. 11th schedule was added by the 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act 1992 and contains 29 functional subjects related to panchayats. 12th schedule was added by the 74th Amendment Act 1992 and contains 18 functional subjects and related to municipalities. 10th schedule added by the 52nd Amendment Act 1985 contains provisions regarding disqualification on grounds of defection, anti-defection law. 8th schedule contains 22 officially recognized languages, originally 14. 9th schedule added by the 1st Amendment Act 1951 contains land reforms and acts protected from judicial scrutiny. The original Constitution of India contained 8 schedule, whereas currently there are 12 schedule. 13. What was the role of the National Dairy Development Board in the technology mission in oilseeds? Option number D, to manage oilseed procurement and processing. During the technology mission on oilseeds launched in 1986, NDB was entrusted with organizing oilseeds growers cooperatives, setting up processing facilities, and managing market interventions. NDB launched the popular edible oil brand Dhara to stabilize prices and support domestic oilseeds farmers. NDB was founded in 1965 by Dr. Varghese Kurian, father of the White Revolution in India, with headquarters in Anand, Gujarat. Operation Flood, launched by NDB in 1970, transformed India into the world's largest milk producer, making India self-sufficient in milk production. NDB was given statutory body status by an act of the Indian Parliament in 1987. Yellow Revolution in India is specifically associated with the rapid increase in the edible oilseeds production, especially mustard and soybean. Question number 14. In which year were the major economic reforms LPG policy introduced in India? Option number D, 1991. India launched structural economic reforms centered on liberalization, privatization and globalization in July 1991. The reforms were introduced during the tenure of Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao, with Dr. Manmohan Singh serving as the Union Finance Minister Rao Manmohan model. Key measures included the abolition of the license Raj, devaluation of the Indian rupee, dismantling of import tariffs, quotas, and opening up sectors for foreign direct investment (FDI). The 1991 reforms were triggered by a severe balance of payments crisis and critically low foreign exchange reserve. New industrial policy was announced on July 24, 1991, drastically reducing compulsory industrial licensing to just 18 industries, now reduced to only 4. MRTP Act, Monopolies and Restrictive Trade Practices Act, was later replaced by the Competition Act 2002 as part of the post-reform structural changes. Question number 15. Which of the following is a key reason for the decline in the agricultural sector's growth rate in India after the 1991 economic reforms? Option number C, shift toward exports oriented cash crops and reduced public investments. Following the 1991 reforms, public capital investment in agricultural infrastructure, irrigation, power, rural roads and R&D saw a noticeable decline relative to GDP. Post-reform policies encouraged a shift from traditional food grains to export-oriented commercial cash crops, increasing farmers' vulnerability to international price volatility. Reduction of quantitative restrictions and lowering of import duties exposed domestic agriculture commodities to global competition. Not important. World Trade Organization (WTO) agreement on agriculture commitments led to market access opening and reduction to domestic supports measure. Not important. Question number 16. What is the primary goal of the BIMSTEC free trade area? Option number A, to reduce trade barriers and enhance economic cooperations. BIMSTEC, Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation, signed the framework agreement for a free trade area to eliminate tariff and non-tariff barriers among members nations. BIMSTEC was established in 1997 via the Bangkok Declaration. Its permanent secretariat is located in Dhaka, Bangladesh. BIMSTEC has 7 member states, 5 from South Asia, India, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and 2 from Southeast Asia, Myanmar, Thailand. It bridges South Asia and Southeast Asia, acting as a crucial component of India's Neighborhood First and Act East policies. BIMSTEC accounts for nearly 22% of the global population and a combined GDP of over 4.5 trillion. Unlike SAARC, BIMSTEC progress is less hindered by Pakistan-centric geopolitical friction, as Pakistan is not a member. 17. Which city is home to the famous cricket ground Wankhede Stadium? Wankhede Stadium. Option number B, Mumbai. Wankhede Stadium is an iconic international cricket ground located in Mumbai, Maharashtra, headquarters of the BCCI. It hosted the final match of the 2011 ICC Cricket World Cup, where India defeated Sri Lanka to win the title. Eden Gardens is located in Kolkata, West Bengal, India's oldest and second largest cricket stadium. Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad, Gujarat, is the world's largest cricket stadium by capacity, 132,000 seating capacity. A. Chidambaram Stadium, Chepauk, is located in Chennai, and Arun Jaitley Stadium, Firozshah Kotla, is located in New Delhi. Wankhede Stadium stands near the Arabian Sea and is famous for its stand named after legendary cricketer Sachin Tendulkar. Question number 18. What is the name of the writer of Tomb of Sand, the first Hindi book to be awarded the International Booker Prize? Option number A is the right answer, Gitanjali Shri. Gitanjali Shri won the 2022 International Booker Prize for her Hindi novel Ret Samadhi, translated into English as Tomb of Sand. Daisy Rockwell translated the novel into English, sharing the prize money with the author. Arundhati Roy became the first Indian citizen to win the Man Booker Prize in 1997 for her debut novel The God of Small Things. Kiran Desai won the Man Booker Prize in 2006 for The Inheritance of Loss. Salman Rushdie won the Booker Prize in 1981 for Midnight's Children, which also won the Booker of Bookers. The International Booker Prize is awarded annually for a single book translated into English and published in the UK or Ireland. Question number 19. Which of the following is recognized as a classical dance of India? Option number A, Bharatnatyam. Bharatnatyam, originating from Tamil Nadu, is officially recognized by the Sangeet Natak Academy as one of the major classical dances of India. Sangeet Natak Academy currently recognizes 8 classical dances: Bharatnatyam, Tamil Nadu; Kathak UP, Kathakali Kerala, Mohiniyattam Kerala, Kuchipudi Andhra Pradesh, Odissi Odisha, Manipuri Manipur, and Satya Assam. Note: Ministry of Culture also recognized Chhau. Garba is a popular folk dance of Gujarat, inscribed on UNESCO's Intangible Cultural Heritage List. Lavani is an energetic folk dance music form of Maharashtra, performed to beats of the dholki. Bhangra and Giddha are folk dances originated from Punjab. Natya Shastra, written by sage Bharat Muni, is considered the foundational ancient text for all Indian classical dance forms. Question number 20. In which state is the folk music tradition of Jikir popular? Option number A, Assam. Zikir is a genre of devotional folk song sung by Muslims in Assam, composed in the 17th century by the Sufi saint Ajahn Fakir. Zikir songs convey teaching of Islam, universal love and communal harmony in the Assamese language, structurally similar to Assamese Borgits. Borgits are a classical devotional song of Assam composed by Saint Sriman Shankaradev and Madhavdev. Bhakti or Sufi folk traditions of other states, Baul and Bhatiyali, West Bengal, Langa and Manganiyar, Rajasthan, Pandavani, Chhattisgarh, Pavada, Maharashtra. Ajahn Fakir came to Assam from Baghdad and settled in the Shiv Sagar region during the reign of the Ahom dynasty. Tokari and Dotara are key traditional string instruments used to accompany folk music recitals in Assam. 21. Which physical property of a sound wave determines its loudness? Option number C, amplitude. Loudness of sound depends directly on the amplitude of the vibrating body. Pitch of sound is determined by its frequency. Higher frequency is equal to higher pitch. Quality or timbre of sounds allows the ear to distinguish between the two sounds having the same pitch and loudness, determined by the waveform overtones. Speed of sound is maximum in solids, lower in liquids, and lowest in gases. It cannot travel through a vacuum. Human audible frequency ranges lies between 20 Hz and 20,000 Hz, 20 kilohertz. Intensity of sound is measured in decibel. A normal human speech is around 60 decibel, while noise above 85 decibel can cause hearing impairment. 22. Which simple household method can detect the presence of chalk powder, calcium carbonate, in adulterate wheat flour atta? Option number A. Mixing with vinegar to observe fizzing reaction. Mixing suspected flour with vinegar, dilute acetic acid, caused rapid effervescence fizzing due to the release of carbon dioxide gas reacting with calcium carbonate. Iodine test is used to detect the presence of starch turned deep blue-black. Metanyl yellow adulteration in pulses turmeric is detected by adding concentrated hydrochloric acid, turns pink. FSSI, Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, provides the DART guide for home detection of food adulterants. Calcium carbonate in insoluble in pure water, which cause heavy white sedimentation when mixed in water. Lime water turns milky when CO2 gas produced during the acid chalk reaction is passed through it. Question number 23. Metanyl yellow, a non-permitted and industrial dye, is often used to adulterate turmeric. Which chemical tests confirms its presence? Option number B. Alcohol and hydrochloric acid test yielding pink color. Metanyl yellow turns bright pink magenta upon the addition of hydrochloric acid due to the formation of a quinoid structure in acidic media. If the pink color persists after adding water, it confirms the presence of synthetic metanyl yellow, and natural turmeric color fades, disappears. Metanyl yellow is a toxic textile dye that can cause neurotoxicity and reproductive toxicity upon long-term ingestion. Chalk powder or lead chromate are other toxic adulterants added to the commercial turmeric powder to enhance yellow color and weight. Curcumin is the main active natural bioactive compound responsible for the yellow color and anti-inflammatory properties of the turmeric. Pure turmeric powder displays a characteristic yellow color in alcohol solution that turns red when treated with alkali like soap solution. 24. Which of the following is not a correct statement regarding vacuoles in biological cells? Option number A. Vacuoles are generally larger in animal cells than in plant cell. Plant cell have a single large central vacuole that can occupy 50% to 90% of the total cell volume, whereas animal cell have multiple small temporary vacuoles. The membrane surrounding the plant central vacuole is called the tonoplast. The vacuole in plant cell is filled with cell sap and maintains cell turgidity and rigidity. In unicellular organism like amoeba, the contractile vacuole plays a vital role in the osmoregulation and excretion of wastes. Food vacuoles in amoeba are formed by engulfing food particles through the process of phagocytosis. Plant vacuole store essential cell nutrients, metabolic waste products, and pigments such as anthocyanins. 25. What is the scientific term for white blood cells? Option number B. Leukocytes. Leukocytes, white blood cells, are nucleated blood cells responsible for immune defense against infections. Normal count 4000 to 11,000 per cube of blood. Erythrocyte, red blood cells, are non-nucleated in humans. Biconcave cell containing hemoglobin that transports oxygen, lifespan 120 days. Thrombocytes, platelets, are non-nucleated cell fragments produced by megakaryocytes in the bone marrow, essential for blood clotting. Granulocytes, neutrophils, eosinophils, basophils, and agranulocytes, lymphocytes, monocytes are the two major classes of leukocytes. Neutrophils are the most abundant type of WBC in human blood. Leukemia is the cancer of the blood forming tissues characterized by rapid abnormal proliferation of white blood cells. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Also you can get PDF from my Telegram channel. The link is in the description. Alright, keep watching, keep learning. See you in the next video. Thank you.